What's going on, YouTube fam? It's your boy Tony 2 times, and we back with another episode of Hood Tales, man. Before I start, be sure to like, comment, share the video. Definitely watch it to the end. Subscribe if you're new to the fam. Let's get right into it. In cities and small towns all over the world, it goes down. It really seems like no matter where you move in America, it's going to be some kind of street activity involved. In some cases, when two organizations from the same city go to war, things can get crazy because both parties know the same people, layout of the city, and where each other hang. So it's not a matter of if, but when they run into each other. And depending on the level of beef, it might be shots fired on sight. Norristown PA, about 6 miles outside of the Philly city limits in Pennsylvania. The town with its own history and beef, even though close to Philly, had issues with each other. Two organizations were at war. The two gangs called Straight Cash Money Gang and Brother from Anotha were going to war in the Pottstown area of Norristown. With big blickies and the two squads hating each other, the streets would become a war zone. Authorities claim both gangs were trapping and had the streets of Pottstown shook, with one gang even having shirts that read Straight Cash Money Gang Gun Crew, so the ops can know who the shooters were. The two gangs will bump heads on multiple occasions all through the city. Let's talk about some alleged events. When two big names from both squads went at each other, a string of violence would hit the city after an initial incident between the two men. A member was shot from the Straight Cash Money Gang just a few days later, about 6:00 p.m., and he would survive. But a few hours later, about 10 p.m. that same night, not wasting no time, a shootout between the two groups would happen, with different shooters than from earlier. Situation will leave about 28 shells on the crime scene. All this happening in late November. Both gangs played it cool after the big shootout, knowing the city was hot and chilled. Early in December until around Christmas Eve, when the brother of a Straight Cash Money member who was involved in the earlier situation was shot in an attempt on his life, but fortunately he survived. After this, Straight Cash Money got personal and attempted to hit a member from Brothers from Anotha father by a pizza shop. The man was hit, but he also survived. By this time, police in the area realized the two gangs were beefing and allegedly responsible for the shootings, launching an investigation called Operation War Ready. When two brothers called each other to discuss a recent shooting, they didn't realize the phones were tapped. During the conversation, Brothers from Anotha discussed things was getting real and that they felt as though Straight Cash Money was going for kill shots from now on. The brother told his brother, either y'all gotta get out of town or get ready for war or prepare for the worst. After this conversation, Straight Cash Money was at it again. After the failed hit on the Brother from Anotha family, they targeted the member himself. The man was caught and shot, but he also would survive. But after the attempted hit, the alleged shooter would go on Facebook to say, "I'm about to go celebrate, today was a good day. I don't make excuses, I make it happen. So who's next?" 3 days later, the shooter made a post saying, "I just bought a new Tech 9 with a Swiss cheese nozzle." A few days later, the same man was allegedly on a call with another member being recorded, where the two men was plotting to hit a member of Brothers from Anotha, stating to his homie, "He gonna be an easy target, bro." Not knowing by now, both groups was under investigation. And while the same man from Straight Cash Money Gang tried to keep his word and go on hits, they were intercepted by the police. He eventually was arrested with the same tech he posted about and some smack. With all the wiretaps and suspected shooters, the feds began hunting both gangs and sending down indictments. Over 47 warrants went out, accusing the gangs of firearms violations, attempted hits, conspiracy to commit murder, assault, narcotic charges, and more. Police retrieved cell phones, blickies, narcotics, money, even the shirt Straight Cash Money shooters wore. Prosecutors alleged both gangs terrorized the city and were trying to get rid of each other to show who was the most dominant. Some members were found guilty and received different times for their alleged roles in the organization. More of this story, beef and money don't mix. Imagine if the two groups were together. They could have ran their city, but egos and pride leads to more violence then figuring out a way to make it out. With that being said, remember, fam, we gotta succeed, not to fail, so you won't be just another hood tale. Man, that's crazy, man. First off, salute the PA. You feel me? Norristown, like I said, it's not far from Philly. It's kind of like right on the outskirts, so I'm not sure. Y'all let me know in the comments if that's considered Philly. I've been to Philly, I never been to Norristown, but yeah, man, they was getting active, you know, like the two gangs, they homegrown gangs, meaning that they not Bloods or Crips. They just groups that originated, you feel me, like homies that came together, they gave each other a name. But they was getting active up in the streets, and you know, they trying to say it was for drug territory, or this dude don't like this dude, like the big head from one of the gangs didn't like the other big head from the other gang. So you know how that go, man. It's really just egos. But at the end of the day, the fortunate thing about this particular situation, even though a lot of shots was fired, far as I know, nobody lost their life. I mean, it was getting to that point, they was trying to take each other out, but either they blessed or real lucky, or either they shooters was just having off days. But at the end of the day, man, it's crazy because, you feel me, when you got two organizations that strong, if they come together, they could be stronger and they could really make a difference in the city on a positive note though. That's how I be thinking, like, it ain't always gotta be negative. Even if you made street money, you could take that street money, do something positive with it, bring it together, start businesses, barbershops, whatever. But you know, like I said, once egos get involved, and I ain't gonna lie, you know, they shot one of the members' fathers, so after that, it's really no calling no truth. You know what I mean? Like, it's different when you going at people that's in it, that's beefing, that's in the situation. But when you start going at innocent people and family members, that's kind of off limits. But yeah, it's crazy, you know what I mean? Like, from what I heard and from what I see and when I did my research, it's like, it was just really about some bread, you know what I mean? Both squads trying to get money to take care of each other, you feel me? But when the two dudes bumped heads, that made it worse. You know, they weren't really beefing, you know, they probably ain't like each other, but wasn't no shots fired into the initial altercation. But yeah, man, this is another episode of Hood Tales. Y'all already know, man. This Norristown PA, you feel me? Salute to them out there, you know what I mean? I had to show some love. Y'all already know, be sure to like, comment, share. This your boy Tony 2 times. I love y'all, fam. I'm out.